Hello, everyone, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark,
And I'm Rob.
and today we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark, and I'm going to make the argument that she's the most scrutinized athlete in American sports history. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so and hit the notification bell when you do, because you'll be notified of our next videos. So, Rob, in the intro, I said most scrutinized athlete in American sports history just because I don't know the other countries that well. But I could probably make the argument worldwide too, because she's getting so much more attention than anybody that I know of. But who
Right.
knows? Lionel Messi coming up. Who knows? But Rob, it's other athletes did not get this much coverage before. So fewer people are watching and fewer people are analyzed. And because of the diversity of people covering her and the dislike of her for no reason, there's a lot of haters out there. They're exaggerating some of the criticisms. But either way, every little flaw is magnified because people start to so many people are watching and analyzing it. They start noticing things that you wouldn't have noticed on another person because nobody was watching them.
Yeah, Mark, it reminds me of that song you were out dancing last night. That song by Rockwell. I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's what it seems like with Caitlin Clark. I mean, every under a microscope, every little thing that she does, it's like she can't dribble. Oh, she does this. She's padding this. I think because, like you said, people who've never like you knew about her. I just kind of picked up on her, but you knew about her before I did. And now other people are seeing her. So then, of course, there's more people looking in, like you said, and seeing how she is and viewing her. Oh, well, she doesn't do this well, or she has so many turnovers, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's so many little things that they're picking on her for.
Right. And there's flaws to her game, and we've gone
Yes.
over all of them. She needs to get a mid range game, and she develop a floater type of teardrop pass. And, she could cut down on the turnovers for sure. And her on ball defense is not great, but they're all improving, and she's working on it, I'm sure. But I know people hate when I compare her to Michael Jordan, but when Michael Jordan came in the league, there was fewer eyes because all there was a little bit of cable back then, and that's it. And network television, there wasn't much to see. You had TNT and then NBC and ABC, whoever had the contract at that time. I think it was ABC at the time. But when he came into the league, Rob, he wasn't like people saw Michael Jordan when they started. More and more people followed him every year as it became better and better, and he started winning championships. But a lot of people didn't see him when he first entered the league. I did, but he wasn't a perfect basketball when he came in as a rookie. He had an average jump shot at best, and he wasn't real good at making his teammates better, and he wasn't a great passer when he entered the league. The rest of his game was pretty solid. He was a really good defender when he entered the league, and he had great drives to the basket, and he's the most athletic, perhaps most athletic player of all time. You could say LeBron's stronger, but Michael Jordan's more agile and everything like that.
Mm.
But people didn't realize that his jump shot was so weak because he wasn't being analyzed by the whole world.
Well, I mean, just look at the rookie of the year between her and Angel Reese. Everybody's breaking down. There's all these different kind of stats that people are breaking down. Reese has more double doubles than Caitlin, but Caitlin has more assists and an all around game, and I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's fine. To go Shakespearean on you. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown, and that's apparently Caitlin Clark is going to wear the crown of the queen of basketball. So she's going to be scrutinized and looked at for all through her career.
Yeah, I mean, I was going back and forth with someone. So, well, the reason she's getting so many turnovers and getting trapped so often was she has a weak dribble on her left hand. She's not anticipating. It's like very, very particular things that, like I said, let's pretend it's Diana Taurasi and it's 20 years ago, and there's an exact amount of coverage of her as there is on Caitlin Clark. Well, you would have seen a lot more flaws that were being pointed out about Diana Taurasi back then that weren't pointed out because nobody was watching.
Yeah, Mark, I really don't remember. Like you said, I don't really remember an athlete that's been so much looked at and so much, you know, just like any little thing, the way she breathes, That's oh my gosh, the way she writes her autographs, that her penmanship is horrible. I mean, it's going to be really just idiotic.
Right. Well, Rob, right now, she might be the best point guard in the league. Chelsea Gray's not healthy, but at worst, she's the second best point guard in the league. And to do that as a rookie, well, she can't be that bad.
Right.
She can't have that many flaws that are so bad that it's preventing her from being the best or second best point guard in the league. So people magnify them. Some people said her skills aren't going to translate. She's a one-trick pony. And all that, of course, is silly. We've gone over that in other videos, so I'm not going to cover that now.
Right.
But to think that she couldn't translate into the WNBA when she passes better than any woman in history, that's just silly. Yeah. I don't understand what your reasoning. 3-point shooting, that translates to the WNBA very, very easily, Rob.
Yeah, and fine, you can scrutinize it. We're not saying that you can't say anything bad about her. And we're just like, totally to the left, like the Clark sees, But I mean, if you're going to scrutinize, break it down like we did. I mean, okay, she has to improve in her mid-range game. She really needs to improve on that, and she does still tend to stand around like after her pass. She just kind of stands there. She needs a little more movement in her game, So I mean, there's a lot of things she'll say that there's a lot of things she still has to work on. She's not going to be perfect, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll scrutinize, but just be fair about it.
Well, yeah, be fair about it and just be realistic in terms of whether or not these flaws make her an awful player or not. Like they say the turnovers, okay, well, she's a terrible player because she has too many turnovers. Well, if I took any weakness of any athlete and just took the biggest weakness they have and just magnified that and just talked about it all the time, it would seem like it's a worse flaw than it actually is. Like I talked about Michael Jordan's jump shot when he entered the league. It was very average. Rob thinks it's worse than that. But if people were talking about that all the time, suddenly it would seem worse than it actually was. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know. It's weird to me that they want to scrutinize any flaw, but they don't seem to want to talk about the really positive things and the strengths that she has. And they won't say, they won't even admit that she's a great passer or the best passer they've ever seen. They won't even admit that part, even though
they'll even go as far as saying those assists are padding, that she's padding her stats, which makes no sense to me. She's padding her stats. What does that mean?
Right. She doesn't perform in the fourth quarter and things of that nature. And every little thing that she does is wrong, Yeah. So I don't know how that's possible, but people have managed to figure out how to do that. That's what social media does, Rob. There's too many eyes on you now. Everybody has an opinion. It doesn't matter how qualified they are. Some of the people that are making these accusations, Rob, are just new to basketball, or they're just complete haters. They're going to say something negative no matter what because they don't like her because she gets so much publicity and makes so much money.
There's one person in our channel who says that her teammates don't even like her when they celebrate. It's kind of awkward when I'm like, what are you talking about?
I think most of them like her at this point, but some are jealous of her.
She's making them look better. When that's what you do, she's making them look better. She's making the league look better, and everybody's making money, and she's making money. So just stop it.
Rob's stealing my line. All right, let us know what you think down below in the comments. You think she's overly scrutinized, or is it all fair? I doubt. Certainly doubt from the haters. And let us know what you think. Make intelligent, non-insulting comments. And Rob, we got our live show every Monday Eastern time from 6 to 8, except for major holidays and except for the 2 weeks during the Olympics, which I'm really looking forward to. The opening ceremonies are in 5 days. We'll have our first live show in 6 days. We're going to go from July 27th to August 10th, 2 to 5 Eastern time. That's when it's prime time in Paris, and that's when they have the marquee events. So if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we need your help. Just like Uncle Sam, we're trying to get 3,000 subscribers by the end of the month. All right, or hopefully the end of the week. We're going pretty fast.
That'd be nice.
And if you want to donate to our channel, you got super chats, and we also have a link for PayPal down below. And we'll see you in the next video.
All right, peace out.